The big story tonight is about the potential loss of leisure in the Villa community if the legislation is passed. There have already been threats for riots, and many petitions have been circulating. I hope the town leaders think hard about this before they make the final decision, and they truly realize what this would do to our community and the people in it.
One person heading up this petition is John Sherman, the owner of Villa Museum. He is very upset with the possibility of losing his museum, and he is quoted saying, "This is an outrage." Karen, a kindergarten teacher, has recently stated, "I'm very disturbed with our future generation of kids and their learning. I'm going to have to cut my lesson plans in half, no more silent reading, no more recess, and no more crafts. I'm very concerned with their development, and I do not know how they are going to pass this." Seems like Karen's main concern is what is true leisure.
And now we're going to Josh, who is reporting live at Villa University to capture the college students' responses to this possible new way of life.
Thank you, Catherine. With 11.5, we're out here at Villa University today. We're on Bowman Field. We're going to talk to some college students about their leisure activities and how they would feel if the new legislation passes and they aren't allowed to participate in such activities that they seem to do profoundly every day as long as the weather's. We're here with Robert at Villa University, and he's out on the field. We're going to ask him some things about his leisure activities. What were you doing here today?
I'm just out throwing a football with my friends.
And how often do you do that?
At least once a day.
And why do you like to do that?
It's a good study break, a good place to relax, and it's a lot of fun.
So you find it relaxing to come out here, take a study break, and throw the football around. And how would you feel if you weren't allowed to participate in that activity?
A lot of stress build up, and just life in general wouldn't be as fun.
Okay, well thanks, Robert. Okay, I'm Josh here with Amelia and Danielle. They were out here on Bowman today participating in some leisure activities. What were you guys doing out here today?
We just decided to come out and kick around the soccer ball.
How often do you come out and kick the soccer ball?
Like, as much as possible, every day, maybe. Well, a couple times a week at least when the weather's nice. I mean, there's no better place to be out here than to be out here on a day like this. So.
And why do you guys like to do that?
It's good exercise, and the weather. Yeah, it's a nice way to just be outside instead of being shoved in a classroom all day.
Okay, and how would you guys feel if that opportunity was taken away from you and you could not legally come out and kick the soccer ball?
I'd probably start a petition. I don't think that I would like that very much, just because it's kind of my way to get away from studying and stuff. Yeah, we live in a dorm, so it's like kind of nice to get outside and so.
Okay, thank you guys. You have a nice day. Okay, we're here with Sarah, and she's a college student here today. We were going to see what she was doing out here on Bowman.
Well, we were all just kind of laying around the house and we were all just too lazy for our own good, so we decided to come out and just throw the frisbee and the lacrosse ball around a little bit. So I'm actually meeting my little brother. He's walking over right there too. So.
Okay, how often would you say you come out here and participate in that leisure activity?
At least once a week. Generally, I go to Pike if I want to do something else, but Bowman's kind of a weekly thing for us. So.
And why do you like to do it? You just like to get outside for a little bit. It's a nice area.
Yeah, generally it's probably the best place to throw the frisbee around, and it's just a good meeting place because we have friends on campus too, so it's easier to just meet in a central location.
And how would you feel if legally you weren't allowed to throw the frisbee or participate in any leisure activities?
I would not be happy.
You would not be happy at all. Maybe start a petition or do what you could.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well thank you, Sarah. Have a good day. I'm here with Amanda. She's a Villa University volleyball player. And Amanda, why do you like to play volleyball?
Because it relieves stress and it's fun and good group work and team activity.
And how often do you play volleyball?
Twice a week we practice and we have games on the weekends.
Okay, and how do you feel about the new legislation that possibly all leisure activities will be outlawed and therefore you couldn't participate in volleyball?
I'm very upset because it's a big part of my life and I miss it greatly.
How do you think that would affect the university as a whole if no leisure activities could be played?
I don't think a lot of people would come to the university because leisure activities are a big part of its life.
You think they would go elsewhere to a different university?
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you, Amanda. Have a good day.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're here with Dustin. We found him at the Villa Library, and we're going to ask him a few questions. Dustin, what's your favorite leisure activity?
Favorite leisure activities to read?
And how often would you say you read?
Every night.
So do you like to read for school or just read for fun? Or
I like to read for fun.
okay, so you read about every night. And how would you feel this opportunity was taken away from you?
I don't know how I'd feel about that. I really don't know how they would take it away from me.
I'm sure you've heard about the news in Villa and how legislation is trying to pass to take away all leisure activities. And I'm sure you understand how sports and things are leisure activities, but you yourself do not understand how they will keep you from reading.
Right.
And other things like listening to music and things that are considered leisure activities every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well thank you, Dustin. You have a good day. As you can see, many Villa University students are concerned about this future legislation passing. They feel it's their right to be able to participate in certain leisure activities, whether it be educational, physical, or just for pure fun. They're concerned about their health being affected, their economy being affected, and their future community. And in general, they're going to do what they can to save their leisure rights because they feel it's important to them. And now we're going to go back to Kristen and Catherine in the studio. Thank you.
There's a meeting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Town Hall for anyone who wishes to voice their opinion. Come out and tell us what you think the true price of leisure is. Thank you and good night.
Good night.